Hello, Christian in Fort Worth, Texas. See more better with freeprescriptionlenses.com, and here's another example of someone who wants a really nice pair of glasses with no prescription in it. This is the Versace 1163M. M stands for the medallion. The color is 1252, the pale gold, and the 52 eye size. Let me take everything out of the original packaging as it comes to me. Of course, you've got your Versace certificate of authenticity. It is in here. A couple different, your international warranty, all of that stuff where you can register it. Of course, the hard shell Italian leather Versace case, the Versace cleaning cloth that comes on the inside, and the star of the show, the main attraction. Of course, it comes with the Versace 1163M with the medallion. It comes with a little plastic sleeve on there to protect the temples from rubbing together while it's being shipped from Italy. And I will include that on there when I ship to you. And of course, again, this is the Versace 1163M for medallion, color 1252, the pale gold, and the 52 eye size. There is an 1163B, which has the bling. This has the medallion, the Medusa. That's what it probably M stands for, the Medusa. So let me begin. I'm going to pop out your original demo lenses, one of which says Versace on there. And of course, you're going to get all the manufacturer's original packaging. I'm going to take it, place it into the tracing element of my blocker, program this into the computer. You are number 834, or I like to say series 834 of my 325 Okay, let's try this again. Hello, is this on? It's my 325 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America. So let me hit the start button. A little stylus is going to pop up, go around and trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left. Here at freeprescriptionlenses.com, where everyone loves a bargain and no one is disappointed in quality. You buy a genuine, authentic Versace frame and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses, or in this case, non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase, whether they are prescription or not. Christian does not yet need prescription, but the nice thing is, because this is barcoded into my computer, years from now, should they ever need prescription lenses, I can pull the shape up, cut them, send them right to their home. They can install them just in the same way that you'll see me do in the video here. Now I'm going to move this on to the next screen. If these were prescription, I would need to enter the pupillary distance and the optical center height. I don't need to do that. All I need to do is get two blocks ready, or as I like to call them, Jenny from the block. And I don't know why, but my wife loves her movies. I don't know why she doesn't love the movie. I don't know why she's called Jenny from the block. I think it's from one of her movies. So I need two double-sided adhesive stickers. I've got two of them right here. I'm going to stick this onto the first block. Do the same thing now for the second one. Now on the back is a little silver button. It's going to do its job twice today. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm, and it will do that as soon as I pull the paper away. Line up the magnet, that goes in there. Now if these were prescription, I would line them up in my Marco 101 lensometer. I don't have to do that. I can take them right out of the platform, place them and put them on the platform. I do want to center it so that you can see the outline of the lens and the outline of the frame. I just want to have it centered. Hit that button. The arm's going to come down, place the block onto the right lens. We're going to do the same thing now for the lens that ain't right. It's the one I identify with because I ain't right either. Take it out of the packet, put it onto the platform, minimize the screen to make sure it is centered. Hit the button. The arm comes down, places the block onto the left lens. Now, this is the edger. This is what costs $40,000. It weighs 200 pounds, costs $40,000, and I recommend everyone go out and buy their own, put it on your own kitchen counter, and then cut your own lenses at home. You will need this tongue-tied guy with the two thumbs to do it for you. But the actual cutting wheel, let's pull the shape up. There we go, 834, that's the shape of the lens we're cutting. These are polycarbonate lenses. If they were plastic, high-index plastic, or Trivex, I would select that. I'm not going to put a polish on the edge of the lens because it won't be seen. I'm going to do something different. Instead of the two green stars, I'm going to do the one red star. And that's just going to speed things up. Usually with anti-glare or prescription lenses, I like to cut them a little slower. But because these are non-prescription, I can cut them faster. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the rear on the front convex surface of the lens, only on the rear concave surface of the lens. The actual cutting wheel is over here on the far left. It's a diamond crusted wheel that will grind away your lens material until it's the final size. This wheel in the center with that channel, that little valley, that's what's going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. So I can go ahead and take this magnet and line it up into the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, because I don't know this machine well enough to call it chuck. Hit the green arrow, which is start in every language. The door closes, the clamp shuts, and then the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure it's large enough to fit into the frame. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the right lens. And then measuring the thickness of the lens at every point to know exactly and precisely where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness. Of course, with this prescription in this frame, actually in this non-prescription fashion lenses, you will have no edge thickness. But I do cut some strong prescriptions all day long for free when you buy the frame, and that does become a little bit more critical. So if you see light flickering in the background, that is water there to catch the optical sawdust. Water will spray onto the lens for the last 20 seconds to wash away the optical debris that you see beginning to form on these lenses as it cuts fast. Now, polycarbonate is 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They're also virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lenses that our soldiers wear, same material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from debris and flying shrapnel. Now the other nice thing is these lenses are also aspheric. Aspheric simply means not spherical. A spherical lens is round in every direction, gives you that ugly cosmetic fishbowl appearance. These are flatter to fit in today's flatter curvature frames. But it also has, the nice thing about polycarbonate, not only is it 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic, but it's also has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin there in Fort Worth, Texas, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin, so you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that need to be reapplied every couple hours. When you're in direct exposure to the sun there in Fort Worth, this is permanent and never needs to be reapplied. I will open this door with my mind. You like that? I can do other things with my mind. I can melt ice with my mind. I just got to stare at it for a couple hours, but I can do it. So, all right, the lens is done. Let me get my Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to do a little bit of lefty-loosey. In fact, let me grab a tray here so I don't lose the screw. We're going to do a little bit of lefty-loosey. Take the lens. Now, what I have done, because these are unbreakable lenses, I have loosened the screw, but I have not taken it all the way out. So, years from now, Christian, if you need to order new lenses, do the same thing. Take a pan. Anyone else with a metal frame, get a t-shirt. I don't have a t-shirt. I'm using a paper towel, like a cooking pan, a baking dish. Put a t-shirt in there, and when you're loosening the screw, if the screw falls out, it'll land on something soft and not bounce away. But what I'm trying to do is not take the screw all the way out. I'm going to tuck your unbreakable lens in at the outside corner, then using my thumbs press down at those edges, and it goes right in. So that way I can avoid even the temptation of dropping a screw. Let's go ahead and start cutting the left lens. Have the line up the magnet there with the chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby, and hit the green arrow again. Just like before, the door is going to close, the clamp's going to shut, it's going to trace the 2 white styluses are going to trace the left side of the frame, making sure the lens is large enough to fit. And you can see as it's going around tracing the shape. And then the old carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once, measuring the thickness where to place the bevel. So you have the least amount of edge thickness, and what I tell you, no edge thickness, because these are non-prescription fashion lenses in this frame. So I'm going to pop off the block, dry it off with my hand, run the sticker on that top pile. Now let's just go ahead and verify these are non-prescription lenses. Read the power, and I'm getting 0, which we in the industry call Plano, which you people in Texas, you people, listen to me, the people in Texas call a city. Plano is also the, I don't know why it's the term for non-prescription in the optical industry, but it is. Some people say Plano, and that's just downright crazy. I got to say Plano. If you don't say Plano, that's cray-cray. That's play-play. So water has begun spraying onto the lens. It tells me it's the last 20 seconds of the cutting cycle. In just a moment, a little lever is going to come out. Cue the lever. At the end of that lever is a little spinning wheel, something you would find on a Dremel tool. That's what's going to apply the safety bevel. Should any portion of anyone's lens protrude from the back surface of the frame and come into contact with the cheek, that the edge of the lens will be nice and smooth. I do this on every lens cut. I do not put a safety bevel on the front surface because it does not protrude from the frame. But I will do it on the rear portion of the lens. I want to hit that button. I want to hit the button. Come on, hit the button. Button pushed. Or as my wife, who is a southerner, says, mash the button. Something's just wrong with that. The only thing you mash is potatoes. You don't mash buttons. That's right, honey. I'm talking about you. So, all right. So, let's go back over here. Lefty loosey. Loosen the screw just enough where it doesn't come out all the way. In fact, if it does come out all the way, I'll put it back in just a little bit. Rotate the frame around where I have the side I'm working on closest to me. Tuck it in at the outside corner. Push down at the nose. It doesn't want to go in, so let me loosen the screw just a little bit more. And I will press down. Come on, you. Come on, you. Okay, here we go. And now a little bit of righty-tighty. Take the block off, dry that off, throw it back in the toolbox, pull the sticker off, come over here, check the power of the lens, and I'm getting nothing, zero, nada, niente, nothing, 9, low. Every language possible you can say no. Why am I using my cloth? Let's use this cloth. So, not only do I send out a selfie request for everyone who gets these glasses, Christian, come on, hook me up with the selfie. Turn your head just enough so we can see that medallion, that Medusa medallion. But I send out a selfie request. I also can send out cleaning instructions, not only to care for your frame and your lenses, so they will last you for years, but for your Versace cleaning cloth, the premium microfiber cleaning cloth that I provide. So those too will last you for years. But when you get these in the mail, there's a small chance that these could be too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other, and I'm no exception. I'm part of that 80%, and I'll show you in just a moment. But I'm going to get these in standard alignment first, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. When I say wobble, as I mentioned, I'm part of that 80%. When I take mine off and press down, they wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. It's because my right ear is lower than my left, or is my left ear higher than my right? I can't remember. But for those of you keeping score at home, I'm wearing the Versace 3245. It has the little Medusa medallion on there without the circle, the Greco circle going around it, but that's the one I'm wearing. Let me put mine back on so I can see what I'm doing, yo. Flip that over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly. And they do, that neither temple is askew like that. Check the tension on each spring hinge. That is good. So, that's that. If you've liked what you've seen, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram as freeprescriptionlenses.com, or on Twitter as freerxlenses. If you have any questions, please email me directly at freeprescriptionlenses@gmail.com. The email address will be in the description down below. If anyone has any questions, you can email me, or better yet, I ask everyone to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll answer them, and other people can learn from the same question that you asked. So, Christian in Fort Worth, Texas, I hope you enjoyed watching as I cut non-prescription fashion lenses for your Versace 1163M, color 1252, the black and pale gold, and the 52 eye size. I'm Seymour Better, or as I like to say, that's Mo Better, and everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring that love and feeling back to glasses. Thank you.